case here where we're going to be using the sine law to solve a triangle and see what happens if we use this ambiguous case idea and see if we can find maybe two. So we're given a triangle ABC. Angle A is 42, side A is 30, side B is 25. We want to find how many triangles can be drawn with this given measure. So I'm going to draw a rough sketch of this triangle. And something like that. I'm going to have angle A over here, which is 42 degrees. I'm going to have 30 over here, which is side A. I'm going to have B over here and side B, which is 25. And here's angle C. And I don't know what side C is, so I'm just going to leave it like that, lowercase. So let's start by applying our sine law. So I'm going to go sine of B, because that's what I want to find, over 25, and that's equal to sine of 42, and that's over 30. And when I do the math, I get sine B equals 25 times sine 42 divided by 30. And B is going to be the sine inverse of whatever that number is. And I'm going to do that on the side. So I'm not going to pull up my calculator here, but just do it on my table calculator. And what I end up with is 34 degrees. Okay, so I have 34 degrees. That's angle B. And therefore, angle C is just going to be 180 minus 34 minus 42, which in this case is going to give me 104. So 104 degrees. And that looks pretty, representative of the scenario I have my drawing there. Now, according to the ambiguous case, there is another possible answer. Again, if I look at the cast rule, 34 is going to be over here. And therefore, my other reference angle of 34, I'm going to have 180 minus 34, which will give me, what do I get here? 146. So is it possible to have a triangle with 146 degrees? Well, for angle B, that is. Let's try to draw a sketch. So there's my angle A. And I know this is 25. This is 42. And the other angle is 146. So it's going to be something like way out here. Okay. But here's the problem. With an angle that big, 146, it's almost impossible to close that side. You see, the only way I can make that happen is if I, extend this side 25 and thereby lower the 42 in order to connect it. Okay, so just from a pictorial point of view, it's not going to work. But if you want to look at it analytically, just looking at the numbers, what happens when you add 146 and 42? You get 188, okay, which is greater than 180, which means that we have no triangle, because in order to have a triangle, we have to have three sides, and that doesn't match up. So the ambiguous case doesn't always yield a solution. In this case, we only had one answer, okay, and that's this one here. The second case kind of fell apart. Okay, so whenever you get that second angle from the sine law, add it to the angle you already have, like I did over here. It's a 42. If it's greater than 180, then you know that you only have one answer.